There is a guy named Daniel. You've probably met someone like him before. Daniel always had big plans, not small ones, not ordinary ones. He talked about starting a business that would change his life, moving abroad, getting rich, becoming someone people respect. He could describe it so clearly that it felt real. But nothing ever actually changed. Years passed. Same dreams, same conversations, same life. And Daniel is not lazy. That's what makes his story interesting. Because psychology says people like Daniel are not rare. They are common. And what holds them back is not lack of dreams, but how their mind reacts to those dreams. One night, Daniel sat in his room watching videos about success. Young entrepreneurs talked about freedom, money, and building empires. Something clicked in him. He closed his eyes and imagined it. His own business, his own office, money coming in, a completely different life. And for a moment, he felt it. He felt successful. But here is the trap. His brain rewarded that imagination, not with real success, but with a chemical feeling that almost felt like it. And from that moment, thinking started to feel like progress. A few days later, Daniel woke up motivated. "Today is the day," he said. He opened his laptop, typed a few lines, then stopped. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? So he told himself something safer. I need to learn a bit more first. And he watched another video, then another, and the day ended. Nothing started. Weeks passed. Daniel kept saying, I'm just waiting for the right time. But the right time never comes. Because readiness is not something you wait for. It is something you build after starting, not before. At night, Daniel overthought everything, every step, every risk, every outcome. His mind never rested. But thinking is not building. And overthinking creates a strange kind of exhaustion. You feel busy, but nothing in your life moves. Daniel also had something else. People believed in him. You have potential, they said. And he loved hearing that word, potential, because it made him feel successful, without doing anything. But potential without action becomes comfort, and comfort becomes delay. Whenever Daniel met friends, he talked about his dreams, his business ideas, his future plans, and every time he spoke, he felt good, excited, inspired. But after the conversation ended, nothing changed. Because talking about dreams gives emotional satisfaction, but it does not create results. Years passed. Then one day, Daniel met someone he used to know. That person had started something, small, but real, built step by step, and Daniel felt something uncomfortable, not jealousy, but realization. They started. He didn't. And that is when it becomes clear. The problem was never lack of dreams. It was never lack of intelligence. It was a pattern. Thinking felt like progress. Fear disguised itself as planning. Waiting felt safer than starting. Overthinking drained action. And identity stayed stuck in one day. But everything changes the moment action begins. Not perfect action. Not confident action. Just action. Because the first step is always messy. The first attempt always feels uncertain. But that is where reality begins. And slowly, something shifts. You stop imagining progress. You start experiencing it. You stop saying, I want to become. And you start saying, I am becoming. Most people will never change their lives not because they lack dreams, but because they wait to feel ready. And readiness never comes first. Action does. So the real difference between people who succeed and people who stay stuck is simple. It is not talent. It is not intelligence. It is not opportunity. It is the ability to act while the mind is still uncertain, to start before you feel ready, to move while still afraid, to continue while nothing is perfect. Because in the end, life does not reward imagination. It rewards execution.